What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and I'm here at what they call Sushi Row in Studio City, which boasts the highest concentration of sushi restaurants anywhere in the world outside of Japan. Now, I wanted to know, what is it about this strip of Ventura Boulevard that made it a cultural and culinary mecca for fish lovers in Los Angeles and beyond? Let's get into it. So the reason this area is known as Sushi Row is that there are more than 100 sushi restaurants currently in operation on Ventura Boulevard, including more than a dozen in a 1-mile stretch between Laurel and Coldwater in Studio City. But before we dive into that, we need to go back to 1963 when the Valley's first Japanese restaurant, Mikado, opened about a mile from where Sushi Row is today. So this was a huge moment because at the time, the Valley, specifically Studio City, was doing more filming and had more power players than Hollywood, with the CBS Studio Center, Universal Studios, Disney, and Warner Brothers all located in or adjacent to Studio City. Enter Terrace Sushi just steps from the CBS Studios on Radford, led by chef Yuji Horii, who was fashioning raw fish and cut rolls for the Valley's new Hollywood elite. Now, the timing was perfect because the U.S. Senate had just released the first dietary guidelines for the United States, which recommended a greater consumption of fish. Now, in the Valley and L.A., the 2-martini lunch had been a mainstay, but the stars were starting to pivot towards sushi. And in 1987, Kazunori Nozawa opened the now legendary and defunct Sushi Nozawa. And no matter who you were, a star or otherwise, you had to wait for one of the few seats at the sushi bar, and Chef Nozawa would tell you exactly what you were going to eat. Sushi had officially arrived. It was beautiful, light, and healthy. And of the 6 master sushi chefs in the United States, 4 were in Los Angeles, 3 on Ventura Boulevard's Sushi Row. When Asanebo opened on Sushi Row in 1991, Zagat immediately recognized it as one of the best Japanese restaurants in America, and it received a first Michelin star in Los Angeles, further cementing Sushi Row's status as the place to go for sushi in LA. Sushi Row is where you'll also find the original Katsuya, where Chef Katsuya Uichi planted his flag in 1997, further cementing the legacy of Ventura Boulevard's Sushi Row. Now I'm gonna go get some salmon. All right, LA, it's been a minute.